Kabuto respects taijutsu. Yeah, he respects taijutsu. While Kabuto may have raised lesser ninja to do this, betting on account of miscalculating the graves of great opponents. One of the warriors he reanimated was Master Chen, one of the first progenitors of Taijutsu. Master Chen was able to produce it in quantities that match Rock Lee and Gai Sensei. This suggested that Kabuto respected Taijutsu and its capabilities, a surprising fact of his personality given his focus on the other two forms of fighting. It's possible that he could have learned to respect it from Lee's violent efforts against Gaara and the Sound Ninja in the Chunin exams. The Allied Shinobi Forces Cooperation. The bond between the Allied Shinobi forces was a tremendous one. Their histories are the ones of bloodshed, growing to distrust one another through their previous childhoods. Even Minato had to save Kushina from being kidnapped by Cloud Shinobi. Despite this hatred of the past in the shinobi world, their forces worked together astonishingly well, only to break into an occasional verbal dispute. They put aside their differences to achieve a common goal, assisting to a universally shared desire of preservation over satisfying their Vedantas. Waijutsu's cloning technique. The allied shinobi forces' cooperation was especially impressive considering their camp was infiltrated by the Waijutsus. It is understandable they failed to distinguish them from their originals. After all, they are able to copy attitude, appearance, and even chakra presence. Because of this furious and most dangerous ability, it's possible that the technique could be studied and replicated further by ninja scientists like Kabuto or Orochimaru for later use. Establishing an army with this skill would make its master a terrifying force to contend with, as only they could distinguish between ally and enemy. Appointing a new Hokage. Though the station of appointing a Kage is usually delegated to the village elders, their corruption was made known through the schemes of Danjo Shimura. With the reanimation of the previous four Hokages, a new opportunity arose, one for Konoha's founding fathers to determine who their next leader should be. Unfortunately, they returned to the afterlife withholding their wisdom from their people, nothing less. Kakashi's appointment shortly precipitated Naruto's one of the wisest and most powerful leaders of the shinobi world had at sea. Uzumaki's leadership equals that of his father's, endeavoring daily to make his parents proud. Anko got left behind. Anko was captured by Obito. Anko was one of the first to confront Obito, hoping to put an end to his schemes before his evil could eclipse Orochimaru's. Her plan was not well thought out, resulting in her capture. She would spend most of the war listening to Kabuto's exposition as he manipulated his soldiers to enact his will. Once Kabuto has been defeated, Anko Shield was used to rusticate Orochimaru, who would in turn restore the cage to answer Sasuke's question. However, Anko herself was left behind in the cavern where she was found. Fortunately, she somehow managed to make her way out. These are the 10 things that you can't notice better in that war, Great Ninja War. Please like the video, subscribe and share the video.